In honor of my mom calling and asking if I had any good crock pot recipes, let's make my most famous one ever, but with a twist. So my grocery store is having a Blue Dot sale. If you have a Big Y in your area, the Blue Dot sale is you get 4 packages of meat for $20. You can see the original price on this one. And then anything you buy over that is $5 each. So I got a ton of things in the Blue Dot sale. I was very excited about it, but I got 2 of these beef stir fry meats. So we are going to make Mississippi pot roast with them. That was our first one. We're going to add our second one into our crock pot now. Okay, I lined the crock pot with that. I do not have the right ingredients, but what I do have and is right is going to go in. So 1 stick of butter. And I would like to show everyone that all of the paper did get removed from the butter because one of my last Mississippi pot roast videos, it did not. And everyone's comment was like, you put the paper in the crock pot. But also, who cares? It's just paper. It's not like it's garbage that was in a garbage can. It's garbage now. You do 1 pack of ranch dressing. I just have this ranch dressing shaker, so that's about the equivalent of what's in a ranch dressing pouch. I know the original recipe is beef au jus gravy mix, but I much prefer brown gravy mix, so that is what we're using here. The original recipe ends with a jar of pepperoncini peppers. I don't have that, so I'm just going to use a little bit of the juice from a jar of banana peppers. So that's what I used this time. Now for my items that are not normally in this pot roast that I'm adding half a packet of this beefy onion soup mix to get a little more flavor and savoriness in there. But again, I'm not adding the whole packet, and some onions. We're getting some onions in there too. That was clumpy. Let's break that up. And this is what this looks like. This is my store brand because it was $2 cheaper than the national brand. So always be on the lookout for whatever your store brand is. And lastly, also not in the original recipe, but I am going to add some chicken broth. And you might think that's weird, but I do want this to be very saucy because we are doing it over egg noodles. So I just want to make sure that there's enough sauce to cover our noodles. I'm going to give this a little bit of a mix, not too much though, because the recipe does not call for that. We're going to put our crock pot top back on, and we're going to cook this on low for 5 hours. Usually I do 6 to 8 hours, but we don't have that kind of time. If you are short on time, just cook it on high. I added some corn to this before it finished cooking, and here is the finished meat corn sauce mixture after I plated everyone's dinners. Here is my husband's bowl over some egg noodles. Here is my bowl over some egg noodles. And here is my little guy's bowl with some egg noodles. If you try this, let me know. Enjoy!